currently in the process of working on this styrofoam, which is supposed to be someone in a ghillie suit wearing a Guy Fawkes mask. The name being the person, I think, the ringleader behind the gunpowder plot. And the mask being popular from the V for Vendetta film. When I first started work on it, I think around 5 in the morning, and I showed my dad that new styrofoam drawing. Shortly after I had drawn out the mask. And I intended to do the dark green in a sort of random camouflage-y pattern. Dad in particular made a suggestion after I showed it to him before I added in the dark green spots. He suggested that I add in orange. And I responded by saying that basically leaves only turn orange in the fall. This is the Sharpie I'm currently using to draw in the brown. These lines that are supposed to simulate either branches or little vines at this point. And that styrofoam I'm working on is going to be one of the residents of the trailer park community that I'm going to put in for the drive-by scene of another resident of the trailer park community. The thing is, most likely I'm going to try and simulate the resident stopping the car to a point. I know there's some point where, I think you stop the ignition with a key, and so for that point, I might briefly switch over to Ginger. This is some Italian sausage. Felt tired sometime around 9ish in the morning. I think my laptop battery was dead due to the ongoing problems with the charge port. I was intending to finish this styrofoam by 2 p.m. today so that I could take a picture of it today. But that ended up not happening. I believe I fell asleep in this room at roughly 9:30 in the morning. And waking up at roughly 4:30 p.m. By which point it was pretty much too late to finish the styrofoam in time to take a picture of it today. On Bloons Tower Defense 6, I'm currently experimenting with all sorts of... I'm experimenting with all the different heroes for fighting off the balloons within all the different game modes you can do. Branching off from the 3 difficulties you have, well, technically 4, but Impoppable is accessible through the hard mode branch. So it's technically an initial choice of 3. All from each of the, I believe, 54 different maps. One of which I think they added, I think it's called Ravine, roughly a month ago. But I already can't wait for the next update. The last tournament just ended not too long ago. It was a crystal tournament. And I didn't work at it as consistently as I could have. I think I'll use these city expansions to go over and complete these objectives. Though I'll probably do work on this one first. Four by 3. Roughly to about here. Excuse me. I can move this building to about here. But that won't be enough if I can't find a spot to move this here building. Well, it's unlikely I would, at least for the time being. That move is possible. But there's still the issue of this building. That one might be ultimately turn out to be harder to move. That building has expired. Yeah, I think I'm potentially seeing some wiggle room here. Either way, I paved some. I replaced some of the ornate streets with dwarven streets, so it helps ensure that I'll maintain the highest culture bonus of 170%. It almost makes me wish there was an even higher 200% culture bonus. At some point I'll need to hopefully get another carding library. I in particular first got it while I was on chapter 4. And I'm now getting pretty close to starting chapter 7. At around 4:40-ish p.m., I ended up having all of the pizza, all of the leftover of a Meathead Salvatore's pizza. 4 pieces. Two of them rectangular with crust. Triangular with crust. One triangular with crust and one rectangular without crust. I already have plans for another from drawing to serve as a resident one with, I was thinking one with one of those, I think, horse skulls you see in old Western films with cowboys and revolvers and whatnot. Though that concept isn't as ironed out as the one I was working on before dinner time started. I worked on the dark green patches to create the camo illusion. And then the branches, it looks like I forgot a side. Roughly in the time between Dad telling me that dinner would be ready in 20 minutes and when dinner came, presumably 20 minutes later. I can't confirm whether that statement was ultimately true due to due to me not exactly keeping an eye on the time. Excuse me. At some point, that's going to be part of a Moonstone Library collection. I just have to actually collect the building and make room for it first. Pretty sure that one will fit. And it does. Okay, I'll be able to upgrade it as soon as the production of, I believe, Simple Tools is done. No, production of bread. Sorry. I guess the Simple Tools production is the flavor text they use for the 15-minute production period then. Advanced Tools is the flavor text for the 3-hour supplies production period. And Beverages is the flavor text for the 5-minute one. For breakfast at roughly 6 in the morning, I had some coffee and half of a blueberry muffin. And Dad had the other half. These cream puffs are pretty good. I got 3 more cream puffs. Looks like another goods production run, which are always I always do the 3-hour ones, and that's the shortest one. That's the shortest goods production period available. And there's a decision I have to make regarding the next My Dinner upload. Yeah, these are the new Dwarven streets right here.